Cancer. Hey, what's going on, you all? My name is Antoine. Welcome to the channel. Cancer, let's go ahead and jump on in to your love energies for the early part of February 2026. What's going on for Cancer in love and romance for early February 2026 for Cancer? Cancer sun, moon, rising, Venus. Anyone who may be connected to a Cancer, this could be for you as well. Keep in mind the energies also could be, swapped. All right, last shuffle and then let's get into it. All right, so, okay, we're starting off with some secrets here, Cancer. We've got secrets here. Under the deck, we have Dream Lover. Okay, we have secrets and then we have Dream Lover, Cancer. Cancer, I sense a connection here that, just maybe needs to be like grounded in reality a little bit. Yeah, elusive, coming together here. It's like this big full moon energy. I'm sensing that there's like this relationship. Okay, I'm just going to be real with it, Cancer. You may be in a relationship, but your person isn't. Do you understand? It feels as though a lot of the energy is one sided. It feels like, in your mind, like this is your person. Sure, y'all can't be together all the time, but that's a kind of a part of what keeps them, kind of dreamlike, and it's the fact that they're like kind of not really tangible. Okay, this secrets card, now that it's actually going to be your center card, I feel as though those reasons why that it's not like tangible, this relationship may begin to start to come to the surface to you. You're going to start to see that. I think that you're kind of maybe some of you are coming out of this energy of the rose colored lenses, and you're like looking at it and you're like, wait a minute, like it's almost like you spend a lot of time waiting on this person to come back around. Now, that could be completely circumstantial. This person could be at a distance from you, like physically. And so, the only thing that you really have to hold on to is like, the memory, right? Like the dreams of you guys being together. Like you dream of those memories, but you don't really ever get to have them. And so I think this reading here, Cancer, may uncover reasons why, especially with this secrets card. It's like you're about to get an eyeful. So hopefully not too much. All right, let's get this last shuffle, Cancer, and then let's clarify the energy here that we have. Okay. So we do have the world right here on the crown of your reading here, Cancer. Hmm. Cancer, I feel like a part of what draws you into this person is that you feel like they come from a whole new literal world, right? It's like you may be from two different worlds, so to speak. And a part of this person's charm is that it feels as though they're the type of person that can take you places. But I'm also seeing like a mirror. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, Cancer. Okay. So I'm sensing like this opportunity here to like move towards a relationship here with this person. Again, it's like the seed was planted of an idea of being with you, right? Like they planted the seed, like they showed you all the places you can go. They showed you well, the possibility of all the places you can go. I don't think that you've made that choice to quite step through that portal yet. It's like it feels like this: to start a relationship with them feels like you're stepping through a portal. And in many ways, many of you are, because you only really get to see them in your dreams. So it's like even that becomes a portal. Anyways, it's built up this idea in your mind that there's something solid here. But is there, Cancer? So I'm also feeling like this Ace of Pentacles is calling you to look at, like, okay, like look at what's in front of you, for what it is. Like behold it, you know? Almost feeling like another set of eyes here. Oh wow, the Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah, there's a huge attraction towards this person. I think for some of you, like this may be someone that you did connect to, and you did have a very, very intense, but maybe brief connection, possibly intimate. But that was all it took, right? Like they totally, I mean, literally rocked your world, and then they were gone, and it's like you never knew much about them anyway. Maybe they were pretty much just some stranger, and I'm not. Well, I hope it wasn't just some rando stranger. But my point is that you didn't know much about them, and they didn't know much about you either. There probably wasn't even too many questions asked, but they gave you a peek at something that you haven't been able to stop craving. The Hanged Man. You're waiting, Cancer. Maybe you're waiting to see if something is going to develop. Maybe you're waiting to see if you'll end up seeing this person again, like in your waking life, or a person like them. Maybe the experience has awakened something in you which makes you feel like you need to, pause and reflect. Under the deck here, we have the Three of Cups. So there is some celebratory energy, a very fun energy. It is lighthearted. Hmm. And I think that's interesting. I feel like for many of you, that's kind of what this hangman energy I'm looking at over there is. It's like, there's kind of a mystery in this that you're, kind of willing to stop and like take a look at and say, let me play with this idea a little longer. Let me hang out here a little longer and think about this, ponder this, and it's almost like it's almost like you're getting the experience through dreaming it or imagining it. Um, okay. The message is also saying for some of you, like, okay, before I start shuffling, a part of this Three of Cups energy could involve another person that may be in the mix. So I'm not sure. This might not be everybody's lifestyle choice, but for some of you, you could be inviting a third person into your situation, but it doesn't even feel like it's that serious anyway. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like if this was like a monogamous relationship, then yeah, this may be an issue. But the fact that, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not even like a relationship. It's not even a situationship. It's just you just it's just you imagining more experiences with someone that you had a very, very great experience with. You're just imagining the possibilities. Ah, I mean, honestly, this feels very lighthearted, Cancer. Like I was a little nervous with that secrets card and then that elusive card, but I think you understand. Like especially with that Ace of Pentacles, I think that you understand that the whatever this connection is, and you know it, it wasn't necessarily meant to be too serious. I think that it was more so meant to be um, like an eye opener. And you imagine, you think about, you dream about the next time that you can, kind of meet up with this person or link up with this person and explore other things in other ways. What's going on, y'all? 2026. Most of these messages have been a little freaky. Okay. Oh, the King of Swords energy. Okay. Yeah, the King of Swords energy, he's learned lessons. He's learned his lessons from the past. He's got his sword and his, what is that, a scythe? Is that how you pronounce it? Hold on. Hopefully y'all can see that. But the King of Swords has learned his lesson. He's learned many lessons. Okay, and so I think that with this King of Swords energy, first, you're a great judge of character in this moment. It's not like you're just having experiences with just anybody. In fact, like I said, it really feels more. This is the experiences that you're having with this person really mostly take place in your head, or at least maybe online. Like y'all, what's the word? Um, you guys, like, you sext. You know what I mean? Like you communicate that way. So you understand that this situation could be cut off at any point, and and I mean that's just what I see there with that King of Swords energy. All right. So the Nine of Swords, yeah. And then with that energy, though, it could go both ways. This person could also, cut it off as well. But this Nine of Swords, though, does indicate a different type of word to me. I feel like with this Nine of Swords energy next to the Ace of Wands, I feel the energy cancer of this person like really like like literally like disrupting your sleep schedule. Maybe it's something that they said, or something that they did that you just keep, replaying. Um, mm, okay, I'm also hearing some of you like may have talked a big talk while you were doing all that talking and sexting, that maybe you don't know if you can, if you're like up to what you say. You don't know if if you can do all those things you said you was gonna do in them text messages. No, but I mean, that's kind of more of a sillier side of it though. But I think a lot of you may be concerned about like this is like a different territory for you. You don't necessarily do this type of things. It's like you more so usually are interested in having committed relationships, and now it's like this is something more new, something interesting. It's not for certain, you know what I mean. There's things that you're holding back still, possibly things they're still holding back, because I still feel like there's this distance or this energy of not being able to really be there, but only talk about being there. Maybe you don't know if you can trust that they're being faithful to you while you're away or while they're away. Maybe you're up worrying if all those things that they saying they're gonna do over the phone that they're doing with other people. Princess of Cups. Huh. Maybe those worries were true. That Page of Cups, like it came through as energetically to me right now, it came through either as a confession or an apology or both. Mm. With this King of Swords energy, it does feel this King of Swords down to the secrets to the Page of yeah, the Page of Cups it definitely feels like a blend of a confession apology. This person tried to get in front of what they did. Maybe because they felt like they couldn't hold it a secret. They felt like it would get out, or it did get out. That was interesting though, because when the world came out, I did sense that kind of like maybe there was some sort of ending, but I tried to keep it positive. I should have just said that. But this world card could represent, um, the moment where you decide to either end the dream and wake up, or go deeper into another portal within that dream, within the illusion. Mm. I see you being like kind of stunned though, because not only did they confess to something, but in the same vein, it shatters the illusion, it shatters the dream, and it like it's forcing you to have to wake up. The seven of Yeah, the seven of pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is like you're looking at it and you're asking, like, at the end of this, honestly, I don't even feel that you're like too fucked up about it. Like once all of this concludes, it's like the Seven of Pentacles, it's so blah to me. Like, it's like you're looking at the situation, it's like, okay, I learned my lesson. This is what happened. What did I learn from this? Was it worth it? Like that's the energy that I feel that I have with this. Like, it's especially with it diagonaling to the Nine of Swords, it's really like I feel like you're asking yourself, like, what was I doing all that stressing for? you know? I also like how that card concludes in with Earth energy, because a lot of this did feel at the beginning, very mental and like cerebral and, like I said, like dreamy. So the fact that this ends with Pentacle energy, at least with you asking questions about the experience, that's already showing that you're learning the lessons that are necessary. So under the deck here, yeah, we got the Ace of Swords. We got three aces here. We got the Ace of Swords here. So it's like, yeah, what did you learn? You learned a whole like truth about yourself. I mean, that's up for you to discover. Well, whatever that truth is. I feel like just it's like some of you, this is a situation where it is a little bit more serious, like where someone is like holding back, keeping secrets from you, doing things behind your back, taking advantage of the fact that you're at a distance, or taking advantage of the fact that you hold them in such a high regard. Um, and for those of you, like, yeah, like those of you are gonna more so those of you, uh, Jesus, you all who are experiencing that will more than likely have a more profound connection to this message, because you're the ones, like I said, that at the end of it all are questioning the experience that you went through. And then those of you who it's not too serious, then it's just like, okay, then you didn't lose anything. You know, if anything, at the worst, like the dream is over, and okay. But let me know what's going on in the comment box below, you guys. I do appreciate y'all's time. Uh, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Bye.